All right, guys. We're going to get straight right into it. VAR check, taps.
Noah.
All right, welcome back. A little bit of a break, but we have a lot lined up. I know we keep saying this, but we've been more consistent this year. So
It's for real this time.
no, yeah, it is for your it's for real this time. It is, guys, 100%. We've dropped like more consistently this year, and like CPL's just started. It's going well. The other leagues have closed.
And bro, things are always better when you're on top. Right now, Atleti's on top.
Oh, all right, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get right into the CPL. So, first of all, let's start away from the bottom, Halifax. So, I don't know what's happening over there.
Do we have to start with them, bro? They have 1 point.
No.
What's there to say? No disrespect, but like all disrespect.
No, but Ferry made a point because like last season, I would say they picked up points, they picked up steam, and they pushed to the playoffs, and they kept just like winning and getting the results. So it's like, yo, we can pick up anytime. And I know we have like 8 teams, and like there's still so many games to play, but brother, you gotta start right now.
Yeah.
Like they didn't replace no goal scorers. Volcheski, I mean, I know he was banging in the league over in the States, but once again, new league, new team. So it's gonna have to like get some getting used to.
Yeah.
Telfa has he's been the most impactful player. I thought it was gonna be like one of those under the radar signings, like he might do well, he might he's doing well. He's the only one pushing. Carl Argy was he was suspended. He just came back.
Yeah.
So hopefully he comes back and something happens, but they need to have a team talk. You know, they have to sit down. They have to talk. Maybe the ultras have to go because they have they have a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
Top 2. The second best in the CPL.
Top 2, and it ain't one.
Yeah. Second best in the CPL. But and you know, the fans last season, they've given good football, you know, and the team gets promoted well. But you guys need to do something on the pitch. It's looking peak. It's looking peak. Like, I don't even know where to go. Like, I've seen some of the games. They look kind of disjointed. Like, it still looks like preseason.
Yeah.
But, you know, once again, you win like the next 3 games, and then you're like, it's a totally different whole picture. But, you know, it's tough for the Mandem. And Vala. So I got to tip my hat off to Vala. After that 7-0, I was just like, yo, it's a wash for them.
It looked bad.
But once again, like, they don't have a bad team.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, they just have too many players. Once again, they lost too many stars. Williams hasn't even touched pitch.
Okay.
And they have like 3 or 4 other first-team players who haven't even touched pitch. So it's like now they're picking up points. They picked up the first win against Halifax. It's tough again. But and they had the I think the last game they drew too. I think it was against Pacific.
I think so.
Yeah. So they're picking up steam. Their players are coming back. It's not going to be easy. They're playing their first home game soon. So if they can make their home a fortress, you know, the fans get behind them, they might pick up 1 or 2 more victories. Yeah. But it's still still a long way to go. Yeah, it's still a long way to go. Calvary. Now they're just unlucky.
Yeah.
They're just unlucky. You know, it's karma for the last, game they played against TD at the stadium, but it's it's just unlucky. Wojcicki and Shaw, I was gonna see how they was gonna how they're gonna play. They've been playing them both. They've been moving around. Shaw mainly center, Wojcicki moving on to the left because man, he's 6'6", but he's still fast and silky too. So it's working there. So the goals are gonna come. Musi has been injured. When he comes back, they've lost kind of fluidity, but once again they're just leaking goals, and it just once again they haven't gotten out of first gear in some of the games. Some of the games like the Whitecaps, and I think the game where Trafford turned into flipping Messi and hit a 1-2 and started dribbling past everyone. You're like, okay, can they build momentum for the next game? And then it just kind of start, stop. Yeah. So once again, it's early in the season. They have picked up some points, have looked good. So we'll see there. But yeah. Hard luck for you guys, though. Still, it's tough. You know, we're at Atleti, we're at another atmosphere, but we're slowly gonna get there.
Yeah.
But I really just think for them it's just about timing. There's nothing really left. They have. I don't think they have any major injuries. Gutierrez is he's he's in and out, but like I think he needs to start every game when he starts. Like
Yeah.
trust me, he's one of my favorite players. Yeah, and obviously Shaw, that's my gunman up front. He's got a few goals now, looking more threatening. So they're there, but once again, just have to get out of second gear.
Yeah.
Camargo too, he hasn't really had the influence, hasn't really gotten the ball. Seen him getting subbed early. So once again, just like haven't gotten out of first gear. Who's next? Who's next up? Is it York?
Yeah, York's in 5th.
Well, they fired Nash.
Yeah.
And
they brought in Marco Eustachio.
No, I think it was the assistant, and he's just kind of taken over.
Yeah.
He's like, I think he's like 31. He's young.
He's young, yeah.
He's young. But he got his let's see if the new manager bounce has made his way to the CPL.
Yeah.
York, you be I would say the first example which I've seen of the new manager bounce. Let's see. But I think that it should have happened before the season because like he's a good coach. And he's done well with what he's had. They've made the playoffs, and I think the last 1 year they didn't make the playoffs. I mean, his record like 22 wins and like 27 losses on draws and everything else. So it's not bad, but once again, they have a new ownership, and some of the signings that I would also say that came in, it just kind of felt like they were club signings. They were the club signings.
Yeah, they were more club signings than manager signings.
So I was like, okay, if you guys like we're gonna do it, just do it at the beginning of the season and give the new coach X amount of time.
Yeah.
But and he's like, it's been once again, it's a York, like it's yo up and down.
Yeah.
Like, right, that's my guy too. he's on smoke.
Yeah.
He's on smoke. Like this is the player that I like, the player I know. Like beast, like technical too, hold up ball, assist too, and he's finding the little heel clip, and then yeah, that's right. It's my gunman up front, you know. He's they're once again an up and down team. They just need to find like who their style is, what they're like, what is their play style, what's their culture. Once again, they're like, it's not like a rebuild, they're actually going through a rebuild. But hey, we'll see what happens. But they're the ops anyway, so you guys win or you guys lose, it is what it is. But once again, they have good players too. It's just once again, they just have to get
something's got to give.
Something has a clip, but it's once again, this is what York has been for the last few like seasons. It's like up and down win. So they made playoffs last year. I think they would. I think they do still have the consistency to push on. Once again, we have a transfer window coming. Can they address, I would say, the issues, especially, I would say, in the back and in the midfield? I would say around Sumaro does a good job, but it's just kind of like sometimes like he gets isolated. And when Babuli's playing attacking midfield, or he's playing in center midfield, like the work at like once again brilliant going forward. But like when it comes to defensive wise, like the covers, like there's a gap there too. And I also think Ferrari's more of a winger than a right back. I think he's good defensively going back, but once again, there's just some issues you have to go. But like even like once again, up and down York. We'll see what happens. New manager bounce, but I think they're going to like push on and they're going to do good this season. That's what I honestly feel. So we'll see.
I think they'll definitely make it to the playoffs for sure.
100%. Then who next? It's a Pacific, right?
Forge.
Oh, Forge. The main ops. Once again, they have a game in hand. They're still up there. There's nothing really like. They're good. I can't. They're good.
Yeah.
We slapped them.
Yeah, like they're just kind of there. Like they're a good team. They're not amazing. They're not bad. Like
no, but that's the thing, because like Forge is like, they were like 2 seasons ago, they were like amazing, and then it's like they keep a standard. Like now the Forge standard. So it's like they're gonna be in there. It's like kind of like a Man City, not inevitable that they're gonna win everything else, but it's like they're gonna be there. So it's Forge. It's just like they just have to want. They got beat by better teams, and they got beat by the better team, which Atletico the last time, and then the other games I think they had a couple of draws. They were just unlucky. That's what it is. Like all the teams have quality too, but you know, Forge once again, like another team, once they get like they're like in second gear, first gear. So once they start getting out of that, like it's gonna be scary.
Yeah.
Campbell really hasn't been bagging. I don't know. Has he been injured? I haven't really
I
seen.
don't think so.
No, but he didn't even play the last game. I think he
Yeah.
has been. Poku's been playing everywhere. I'm like he's he's a sick player. Like the height and everything. Last game wasn't his best, but really impressed with him. And he plays like right mid center, bro. He plays everywhere.
Bro,
he's like
Ji-Sung Park. You can put him anywhere on the pitch. He'll put in a shift.
yeah, he gets the job done. Taller than him though.
A little bit.
Yeah, height difference. But yeah, they just need to get out of the second gear and just keep playing how they're playing. They're in the next round of the cup. They just have to focus on one next game at a time. So the league they're still like I know like we're at the top of the league, but still it's like we all know like every at the end of the year Forge. But you know what? We're moving on. But they just have to get out of second. They just have to get out of second gear. Then it's a Pacific. Now get well soon, Ali Nom. When he came in the league, I was like very impressed because I was seeing the highlights and everything else, and I seen him play. I thought he was gonna play more center midfielder, but playing defensive midfield, he kind of replaced Didic. Like they kept so many clean sheets in a row, so at a point it was like he was filling up the role.
Yeah,
it was just like going forward and banging the goals where they had the issue. So losing him for the season is gonna be big, and then like even the last games, I see a lot of them kind of like knocks here and there. So once again, it's just knick-knack. Seluf, I haven't seen him like some games. I think maybe had a niggle, and Reed too as well. So like two of the main guys who are supposed to be given the threat haven't really gotten their motion yet. You know, they have the sauce, but you know the motion.
Well, that's the thing. Like defending, bro, they're the best defense in the league. Like statistically, they are. Yeah. Going forward, they just can't seem to put the ball in the net.
And Moore also got a red card, so I don't know when he's back. I think he's back next too. He just started firing too as well, and just once again, some of the other players just need to like get their first goal, get that first assist. Once again, Young, Toussaint, they're playing this. Yates, the midfield, once again, that midfield three, like the midfield. And when Balous comes and he plays up forward, like he's impressed me. Like I always add my ratings. I have my stocks in it too as well. This season, man, he's like this is the player, the silky smooth moving from like box to box, but he's playing up forward, does the job too. So him coming into the mix too as well, it's kind of like okay, now the midfield is set. Defense is set. Goalkeeper is solid. Sure, up front.
They got to figure out how to put the ball in the net.
Yeah, but the last game against Vancouver was like
they're showing signs, but it's not quite there.
Yeah, and the last game against Vancouver to the defensive Warriors, like they kind of made like some silly mistakes and everything as well, and even the Dyer goal too. It was like they could have done much better. Yeah, but we move. Vancouver. Hey, them Eagles, eh?
I don't want to say they've surprised me, but like I'm impressed.
No, the moves they made in the last winter, I think the transfer window the mid transfer window of last season were really good. They brought in Diaz, and they kind of like, and this summer too, they kind of addressed. They brought Dyer, which was
that's a good pickup.
Yeah, bro. Stocks in him too. They signed well. Behoven hasn't even really touched. He just came back, so that's another once again a starting caliber player which he's come back. The center midfield, they hold what's the guy who scored the Olympico? Oh, yeah, he came from Vancouver. My apologies, I'm blanking, but I've been so impressed. Left foot, like he's gonna kill me. I want to find the name, but anyway, so they have a good set squad. They recruited well, defensive wise. Like they have Rocco once again. He's been in the CPL for a long time. G and the right back who just came, Chung. Chung too. He's come back, and then Norman Jr. They got him too as well. And they have Cameron too off the bench. Like defensive wise, said the first five off is. I thought they were gonna miss Bakari because he was one of my favorite. He's a unit. He's one of my favorite defenders. But like they have they recruited well, especially in the defense. Irvin once again one of the best goalkeepers in the league. So they have it set. Everything is set. Now it's just kind of like, and they found the fluidity. Like Dyer and Diaz, like the interchanging once again. We want to talk about top duos a little bit later, but like impressed with them. They just have to keep on going and just one game at a time. They're up there, like I think we'll see. We'll see. Once again, it's the second year of expansion team.
Yeah.
First year's like they've done everything, went from organization wise to player recruitment to coach wise to even like social media, all the platform. They've done everything right. So second season looking good. The kids too are crazy.
Yeah.
The kids too are crazy. So yeah. Now we get to the top.
Bro, the weather's
lonely, lonely. It's lonely at the top.
The weather's beautiful up here.
It's best. All right, let's talk about the super team.
Yeah. Invincibles, one might say.
All right, that is knock on wood, man.
Yeah, knock on wood.
So, I want to first talk about what I've been surprised with. Twadek, right back. I knew Sissoko was a good player, and I knew if he played in the midfield, not like anyway in the center midfield, he'll do what is needed, and he will be the 8 to move it from point A to point B. That's done it. And the new signing, More, Danny.
He's nice.
Every time the ball comes to him, like something's gonna happen. Every time the ball comes, I'm like, yo, show me sign.
Yeah.
You know, we all have our like the main signings like Balu, Didic, De Bruyne, Manny. Can't forget about Manny.
Yeah. Like the big name signings, they're doing what you expect.
They're doing,
bro. The entire team is.
Manny's chipping in with more goals than I thought he would.
Yeah,
and it's once again it's the midfield, because we've been crying for midfield like stability.
Yeah,
Zapata is there, but come on, guys, you can't make him play ninth. Like, come on, guys. But when he's there, like now I've seen like sometimes even the last game he was off the bench when he came and scored. He's having a hell of a season when it comes to scoring.
Bro, he's in the form of his life,
brother. And so when it's Sissoko and Manny, and then Ollie there, when it's Zapata, Sissoko, Manny there, whoever the three is there, Ollie, like it just works. Yeah. Defensive, I was always solid. Like we got Yesley too. Like we have the best goalkeeping depth in the league. Twadek, once again, he's impressed me right back. We already know what Luke Singh does. We already know from last season.
Luke's just a unit.
There he is, and with the other unit right next to him.
Yeah,
unit brothers.
Man. It's a brick wall.
Unit squared. Yeah, that was bad, bro. Yeah. So and like Del Campo,
bro. Like we've been saying, we're no longer observing. We're here.
We are observing. We're here.
We're here.
We're here. It's 5 in a row. We're here.
Yeah.
Because even last season, like we just said, the movement was there. Just now it's all working. The movement is there, and he's letting it rip. Like he's letting it rip.
Bro,
Excuse you, he's letting it rip.
Everything he touches turns to goals.
That's what it is. Like he's banging. It's a purple patch, but the purple patch extended.
Yeah.
Make the whole thing velvet. You know. But he's doing what we need. Going into space, creating for others, coming, holding up the ball.
Yeah.
Balu too. Balu plays everywhere. Like he'll start on the right, but he's always by the ball.
Yeah.
And when him and Ollie, like they're playing their little like it's like the team is teaming. The team Atletico Ottawa is teaming.
But that's the thing. We're playing as a cohesive unit. And like, yes, there are moments of individual brilliance, but we're playing as a team.
And that's the thing. And one thing I have to tip my hat up to Carlos is that the subs, especially the recent games, they've been on time.
Yeah.
Because what I'm saying is I don't like once we score, like let's get on the front foot, get another one, and then, and then we can hold steady.
Yeah.
But once again, like we're getting goals, getting people minutes, because once again, it's going to be a long season. Down the stretch, people are going to get tired.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You're going to need fresh legs to come.
That's what it is. And like, for example, Tio Walker's played some games. Roy's come on. Morea off the bench too as well. Antonoro, once again, like he plays, he has a good game. That's my guy. That's my star boy. You already know. People are getting minutes.
Yes.
Even Sissoko too. Sako.
Yeah.
Sako's come on, and bro, that guy is flash.
Bro, you blink, you miss him. He's gone.
That's my guy. Look, we need these guys. We need everyone to get minutes right now. Right now, we just need to build a lead, keep on going, and then, smash it.
Because that's the thing with last season is like we had so many late equalizers or late
Yeah.
Like, late conceding, where it's like we would get that one goal and then just try to hold on for dear life instead of like spend the next 5-10 minutes trying to get a second goal to build that lead. Yeah. And then you reassess. We'd get the goal and then try to shut up shop, and then you concede late for either to drop all 3 points or get a draw.
And that's the thing when it comes to momentum. Once you give another team momentum, is done. Is done for you. But like, lessons learned once again is the third season. Hopefully, like, what I want is continuity. Yeah. I want what Forge have. Like,
just continuously improve.
Let's go. That's what it is. Like, so far, the camp is gonna look like a hell of a season. All the stats for everyone is gonna look like it's gonna be a hell of a season. Yeah. So let's just keep pushing and vamos. All right, cool. So let's talk about the top. We talk about the CPL. We've had a little recap of midway discussion about it. But let's talk about the top 2 duos in the CPL.
I'll give you number 1.
All right.
Del Campo,
yeah,
and the back of the net.
My guy.
That's just what it is, man.
All right, cool.
They're like a match made in heaven.
Say nothing. But we're gonna go with people. But yeah, that's number 1. Like, that's number 1 asterisk.
Yeah, put an asterisk next to that one.
All right. So let's go from number 5. Say if you have any injections.
Okay.
Young and Toussaint, like them in the middle of the Pacific midfield.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for a while. This season, once again, steady. Like, one of them pushes up, the other one holds back. They can pick up the pass. Young is getting on the head of he's getting at the end of some of the goals, and Toussaint's kind of like falling back, and that third midfielder, whoever it is, be it Yates, be it whoever, they can push on.
That's the thing. They complement each other very well.
That's what it is. I'm gonna keep them at 5. We're going to go to 4. And basically, I'm going to make this the Forge one, because I put Badibanga and Becker, because every time I see like they interchange, and every time they're on, like, Becker will lay off the ball and just run in different directions around Badibanga, and he will either come inside and do his magic, or like play the 1-2. Becker gets in the cross, magic. But you could also put Becker and Chouanier too as well, and you can also put Badibanga and Chouanier too as well, and Borges and Becker. You like, that's why I'm just like, you know what, Forge number 4 is the Forge attacking. Any 2 you guys want to put, I'm fine with. 3. I'm gonna go with Balu and Oli.
Okay.
You know them. Yeah. I was gonna put them higher, but that was gonna be a little biased, because right now they were playing well, but this is not the true final form.
They're not playing as well together as we know they can.
They did the DBZ celebration. Like, that's it. Like, when they like go trunks. Yeah. What was the combination? No, I'm not even gonna go there, because like so basically, like, once again, they're great duo. Like, even like the last game against Forge, like, they had a little interchange when they passing, and just like you just see movement happening, and it's like they're not doing it for no reason. Like, and you just see the relationship they have on and off the pitch once again. Like, they're gonna be number 1 at the end of the season. No, they're gonna be number 1 at the end of the season. Del Campo in the net is still there, but
you'll have the asterisk.
Then number 2 is Wright and Richie from York. So let me once again, Wright's on fire. Like, 4 goals, 3 assists. A lot of heel clipping. Richie too's banging in goals too. The thing is that they play so good together. Like, I thought they were gonna play with 1 man up front, but Richie's like playing attacking midfield. He's playing everywhere and like laying it off, and they're interchanging too. And I think they had a 1-2 like assist for Richie too as well. And they just play so well together. So they're up there too as well, and the goals are coming in with the new manager bounce and the way they've been playing, and they've been feeding right. And Richie does what he does. He gets on the loose balls. He'll get you a goal. So that's number 2 on the list. Number 1 is Diane Diaz. I'm sorry, like,
it's inevitable.
There 3 games where I saw, I'm just like, they look like they've been playing together for years.
Looks like they've been playing together since birth.
And like, this is the thing, there are 2 foxes in the box. So like, at any point in time, there's always 2 options. Like, even like, and Dyer he doesn't stop running. Like he just puts his head up and just
He
until he gets the
goes.
ball. Until he gets the ball.
Yeah.
And it looks a little chaotic, but with Bitar just right behind them too as well. He has so many options to go forward, and he's like one of the layoff pass in the 10 playing the holes too as well. So they have a good thing going in Vancouver, and I think
it's going well.
They're the top. So let's just go over. We're gonna go 5 is Young and Toussaint, Buddy Banga and Becker for 4. Forge for 4. 3 Balu and Ollie, 2 Wright and Richie, and then number 1 is Diane Diaz, and then number 1 with asterisks is
Del Campo in the back of the net.
Say no more, brother. We move. All right. So before we call it a day and everything else, we're gonna have to do a little roundup, a little surprises, because as we said, the other leagues are done. The European leagues mostly are done. So we're gonna talk about some surprises. We're gonna have a whole review show coming on that. Don't worry about that, guys. But let's talk about the surprises. Now, first of all, Leverkusen. Alonso.
See, I agree with as the entire season a surprise, but like once we got into like December, January, it wasn't really a surprise anymore that they were going to win the league.
Like, no, 100%. But they play how they look on paper. As said, like the people produce.
Yeah.
The stars came to shine. Signing Xhaka, like in that midfield, was literally what they needed. Boniface, like the strikers, and like once again they have like Boniface, they have the strikers,
they've got Schick, they've got Adley,
and they have Sesko too.
Nah, Sesko's at Leipzig.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. But all those guys, once again, those are bad boy strikers, and there's not big egos, like they are hard to work with, but like they know they're good, and like with the rotation, I know Boniface was injured, but none of them have no problem sitting on the bench because they know they're gonna get their numbers. This is a well-drilled team. Like Alonso, hats off. You know, you got slapped by Lookman. You got slapped by Lookman.
Bro, he was on smoke.
Bro, let me tell you something. He was on demon time.
Bro, the fact that their first and only loss of the season is a European final.
No, it came out the hands of Lookman, bro. We have to like rename it, bro. Yeah. Like all the goals were crazy. The last one, as what's his name? Joko said that was for the streets.
Yeah.
Nah, but they did well. I knew like they were gonna win the league, but like the way they did it, how the players come in, and like it's not like they're playing a certain style, like Pep style, tiki taka. They're playing like Leverkusen style. They have like their own style.
Yeah.
Wing backs and everything else is how you play and how the movement is. The players, Alonso's drilled it in them. He's a good manager coach, and he's also like a good like
tactician.
There you go. One Stuttgart too. I have to give shout outs to Stuttgart because I didn't think they were gonna hold up, but they came second. But Bayern, they gave up. Once they said they couldn't win it, they're like, we're gonna get Champions League.
Yeah.
They're just chilling.
It was a wrap at that point.
It was an unlucky Kane, man.
Bro, you can take the man out of Spurs, but you can't take the Spurs out of the
man. What the funny thing is? The like kind of charity shield for them, they're not gonna play because they came third.
Yeah.
So that's just tough. And Leipzig also, once again, they found it out and they managed to put it. Dortmund are going for Champions League. They look like they just need a couple more signings, and some of their, I would say, not dead wood, they need to get let go. Like some of the projects they had, like not Adeyemi, not Adeyemi, like they need to keep him. But apparently they're looking to sell him. But I think it's just kind of the injuries. Yeah. But what's the other Dutch striker they have? The one they got was out. Yeah, like and Brandt, he had like a little purple patch. But
yeah, I don't know. I like Brandt, man.
I like it, but it's like he's so talented, so good, but it's just like you just need the consistency.
Yeah.
And Marlon too, you just need the consistency, but it's like how many years of like up and down? Brandt has been a little bit better, but how many years of like this can you? That was weird. This can you like literally do?
Yeah.
Like take, because once again you're supposed to be the second best team in Germany.
Yeah.
But now you're moving down to like not even you can fight for fourth. We'll see what's up, but we're gonna go Aston Villa. So once again, they're a team that play like how they look on paper, like Diaby, Bailey.
This is gonna be an unpopular opinion. I think Villa having Champions League football next season is gonna hurt them more than it's gonna benefit them.
No, I really don't think that, because I just like, if you get slapped in the Champions League, you get slapped.
No, I mean in like overall, like it's gonna they're not gonna make it out of the groups. If they do, fair play.
No,
they're gonna end up in the Europa League, like from finishing third in the group.
But that's the part. They played European football this year.
But on top of that, they're gonna go far in the Europa League, so they can't put all their eggs in one basket, and they're gonna end up finishing like 7th, 8th kind of thing.
No,
kind of like what Newcastle did.
And don't put a don't put a Brighton Newcastle twist on it. The only thing I would just say is that they just need a little bit more of squad depth. They do have when it comes to the striking and the winging position. So it's only going to be like if they have a crazy injury season where I'll say that. But like, once again, like when it comes to European football, like I understand like the Champions League is more, you're playing against more serious teams. Not saying that nothing about the Europa League. The Conference League is off of, that's the Wi-Fi league.
And shout out Chelsea in the Conference League.
Because of who? Because of who?
We know.
These United fans are gassed up.
Most successful club in England.
Yeah, these United fans are gassed up. But once again, before we continue on that, but that's what Solskjaer said. Like, once again, a trophy is going to cover the cracks. Ten Hag is going to stay here. You'll give him a 5-year contract. Nah, bro, I'm happy with that.
The thing,
I'm happy with that.
He'll get like 2-3 year extension. But the thing is, bro, I get it. Everyone deals with injuries. Everyone.
Yeah.
I'm not using it as an excuse. But bro had to use 15 different center back pairings. He had to use Casemiro and Johnny Evans at center back.
But once again, that's when it comes to recruitment, because it doesn't matter if it has to be the right person. You just need to get a body there.
The recruitment when Lisandro Martinez, Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, Evans, Kambwala, like, bro, all of our center backs were hurt at one point.
But look at some of the names. Evans was signed as an emergency. Kambwala was pushed up because
Kambwala's cold, man.
No, he's good, but he was pushed up because of the injuries. Yeah. You know, Varane was on his last legs. Lisandro already was injured. So this January, like, this is what I'm saying. Let's go to the championship. Just like, you can't tell me like in the championship there's not one defender that you could say can do the job of Johnny Evans. That's what I'm saying. Once again, that's when it comes to recruitment. You had a whole nother window. You sent Reguilon back.
That was just Ineos saving money. That's all that was.
But listen here. So you want to save money? I guess. But once again, like, you did the recruitments. You paid for X amount. You budgeted with the money you had for X, Y, and Z. You decided to go get Højlund for this amount. You decided.
Hey, bro, don't chat on.
No. I'm not saying. But you decided to spend that amount of money. Once again, we're not gonna bring the Anthony in.
Bro, that was 2 seasons ago. Who cares about that?
But once again, brother, it's a carryover effect. Man have the leaking roof. What are you talking about? Man need every single million they have.
The roof's been leaking for time. That's not on Anthony.
The cracks go over. But back to Villa. I understand what you're saying, but I just feel, because once again they've had seasons with the European football. Once again, they have players that know the pressure and everything else. They just need a little more squad depth, and they just, once again, they're going to be targeted because,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Is Ollie Watkins going to want to play Champions League football at Villa Park or at the Emirates?
That's true, but listen, right now,
is Pau Torres going to want to play Champions League football at Villa Park or at the Etihad?
At the Etihad? Nah, the man are going to get found out. Those 150 charges are going to get found
Ruben
out.
Diaz, washed. The worst center back I've ever seen. Bro, Johnny Evans is better.
Whoa.
Bro, who won the FA Cup? Not Diaz.
You see, this is a problem with these United fans, man. City, why do you guys have to gas them up? Those guys were on holiday.
City got cooked.
No, they were on holiday.
Cooked, bro. Mainu, Amrabat, McTominay, bro, they put in a shift.
No, they were on holiday. No, they went on holiday. You could just see all of them. You see the pictures of the club? They came out there. They were sloshed.
Bro, that was a week ago.
Brother,
I've had some bad hangovers. Never a week long.
Brother, man, like Grealish from, you think it's just a week ago?
Grealish lives drunk.
No,
that's not an excuse.
No, he didn't even play.
Exactly.
The man on holiday.
I wouldn't play Grealish either. Bro's got 3 goals in 2 seasons.
That's tough. But I don't know. Like, to be honest, he just needs to go to another club to get his joy back. Go back to Villa. Run it back.
Nah, he needs to go to Chelsea.
To do what? They just signed like 3 teenagers.
Yeah.
Nah. Send him back to Villa. Run it back.
Nah, send him to Southampton. That's his level.
Oh, they're back. Just to go back again.
Yeah.
Tough. Anyway, yeah, back to Villa. We'll see because this guy just doesn't like Villa. But there's one thing I have to say.
I like Villa. I just don't think they're serious.
We'll see. We'll see what it is next season. But for these men, Brighton,
it's tough.
These men need to run because the Wolves, the Sharks are coming,
bro.
The Zebra's gone.
Are circling.
Your pool is done.
Yeah,
it's done. So that 100 million on Ferguson, the 670 million on Adinga, and all those prices, you need to cut them down.
Yeah. Ferguson like 50, 60. Adingra like 30.
Oh, no, Adinga's cold.
Yeah, I know.
Like he'll still hold 50. He'll still hold 50.
I don't know, bro.
Mitoma's down.
Later in the window, I'm thinking like 30, 35 mil.
Yeah, safe. I'll have that as a backup. I'll take that.
Verbruggen in goal, bro, probably like 20, 25 mil.
Brother, the Sharks are circling because the Zebri was like, I understand it was his philosophy. He's like, I know the Potter had their play and everything. The Zebri came and he did it. But once again, the next manager has to either have the same philosophy. If not, you guys have to do a clear out ASAP. Like,
bro, is Stupinan probably like 30, 35 mil?
Bro, he's cold.
I think he's arguably the best left back in the league.
I'll take, yes. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's none really much, like, who.
Bro, if he's at like a, I don't want to say City because that's so boring, but even if he's at like a, bro, even if he was at like Newcastle or something.
To be honest, like, any team he starts.
Yeah.
Arsenal with Timber coming back, I really don't think so.
Bro, you guys are playing Zinchenko at left back.
No, it was Tomiyasu for last game. Zinchenko's been on the bench. He's been out there handing water bottles and crying, bro. Chelsea, he starts.
Yeah, he's clear.
He starts. United, he starts.
When Shaw's healthy, no.
United, he starts.
When Shaw's healthy, no.
Brother, when is Shaw healthy? United, he starts. Newcastle, he starts.
Yeah.
Villa,
he starts over Moreno, yeah.
Over Digne? Yeah, he starts.
Spurs, I don't know, because Udogi's cold.
No, he doesn't start in Spurs. Udogi's mad.
Udogi's cold, man.
No, he doesn't start in Spurs. Brighton, obviously, he's the starter in Brighton. Yeah, he starts basically for every other team.
Basically for every team.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's crazy. Napoli.
Man, what's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on? Like,
bro, I go from winning the league to finishing 10th. This isn't Chelsea, man.
I know they had injuries, and it was just like, but like once again, Victor on an off season, he had 18 GA.
Yeah.
Carver had like 6. He had a last season. He hit the heights. So this season is kind of like, I think he had like 15.
Yeah.
And then everybody else was non-existent. So like when Osimhen and them were like down, like nobody really took mantle. And like next season, to all the other teams, Juve are back. AC Milan is always looking strong. Inter
on top.
Bro, and then other teams
go for the repeat. Do it again. Run it back.
Yep. Let's go. That's why I'm saying like they really need to like, I don't know. They either need to do a clear out and then start. I would say planning for the not next season, the next 2 seasons. Certain men are going to be out of a job. Just get in De Zerbi.
Yeah.
Flip it, get it and run it, and then run the Brighton system over there. Bring Dunk to the Serie A.
Bring Dunk and Veltman to the Serie A.
It's gonna be shambles.
Man, they actually kind of cook in the Serie A.
I'm telling you. Yeah, that's basically it for the roundups. We're gonna do the whole review later, but Genoa once again, there's hats off to them.
Yeah, good, like competitive season.
I'm telling you, like Champions League. Once again, I think there's always a new German team.
There's always
a new German and French team.
Yeah,
joining first year.
Like bro, Brest finishing 3rd. Like shout out to you guys.
Bro, I won't lie. The Zoom, I didn't even notice that. I'm just looking at the log and I'm like. I think I saw posted. I was like, "What happened?" And I actually just looked back at it, and I'm just like, "Oh, shoot, that's good for them."
Yeah.
But once again, the PSG won everything. Mbappe's gone, so now you guys have a fighting chance.
Yeah. Hold. But PSG is about to be a mid-table club again.
No, I think they're going to flourish a little bit more because I think they do. They still have better players than like anybody in the league. They do. Yes, they do.
Nah, because Emery's going to get plucked away. Ethan Mbappe, bro, he's leaving too.
He hasn't even played a game.
Exactly.
They're gonna do like a Pogba for United situation.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And Rennes are cooking. Like, bro, some of the like the Dubé brothers too. Oh, bro, they're crazy. But once again, like, we're gonna do a whole review. Coming up, we have more episodes coming up. We have some surprises. We have 2 surprise special episodes coming in the month of June. So guys, get peeled. Subscribe, hit the like button, all of that good stuff. But like, no, you're gonna wrap us up.
One last thing before we wrap up.
All right.
Don't you ever forget.
Okay.
Manchester United on top. It's a wrap, bro. Our worst season ever. We still had a better season than Newcastle, who have no European football now. Hold. Yeah. Chelsea, Conference League. Hold.
Okay.
More trophies than Arsenal. Hold. Bro, we cooked. Worst season in history. We cooked. That's all I got to say.
I like how you said like you didn't have a better season than us this year.
We did. Menu.
No.
Bro, he's a Pogba regen. It's that better. Garnacho.
Oh, whoa.
Bro, Garnacho, he literally is CR7. No. He is him. Hoyland, bro, best striker in the world. I'm not even joking. Camboala, bro, he's next for Varane. Like, that's just it.
All right.
I'm done. I'm done now.
All right.
Got it all out.
Like, comment, subscribe.